So I got a '07 Jeep Wrangler. The customer had this vehicle in here before. Driving on the interstate, it was loss of power. She acted like it wanted to misfire. I pulled a code last time I was here, and it was a catalytic converter having issues. As a matter of fact, I put a scope on it and ran some tests and confirmed that the catalytic converter was going out. She didn't fix it. She drove it and she said it's getting worse. So we're going to go through the tests again. Maybe it's something different this time other than a catalytic converter. Well, we're going to give it a shot. Let's see what it is. Let's see, volume control. Cut this sucker off. All right, let's rock on. And let's see what we got. Pretty good pep. So driving along, I mean, I see the check engine light flashing every once in a while, but seems like it has decent little pep to it. We'll get up on the interstate and we'll get on it hard and see what happens. Feel a misfire really, maybe, but I'm up to 70 miles an hour. I've got it floored and it's slow taking off. So I think I've seen all I need to see. It's definitely got a check engine light flashing while you're driving it, but the way it's bumping like that, it almost feels like a clutch going out and it's hitting and missing. So let me get it back. Let's start with the computer. Let me run some tests there, and I'm leaning towards a clutch right this minute, especially the way it's like grabbing and then releasing, grabbing and releasing. All right, we're gonna get it back, get it on the lift, and run some tests. Let's go into engine. Let's go into system tests. Let's see here. Let's see which cylinder is misfiring. And one cylinder is misfiring, definitely. Let's see. Try and get a little bit of, oh man, damn it, I'm not gonna get you out. Back and look at the code real quick. What code was it? It says the code pops up as number 1, but I got number 6 also having more misfires, so let's check out both them cylinders. So on the driver's side, the 3 cylinders, what I did was I reached over and grabbed the plug wire, just, I don't know, force of habit. And I noticed on this number 1, on the cylinder, on the first cylinder on the driver's side, the wire feels fine. When you grab this one here or this one here, you can feel the pulsating of the spark in the wire. Sometimes that's an indication of a loose spark plug. Let me let it cool down for a minute. I'm gonna pull the plug out, check and see if that plug is loose. I'm also gonna pull it out and make sure that it's gapped correctly. All right, catch you in a bit. The 6 cylinder is fucking stuck in there. I think someone cross-threaded that plug putting it in. So I'm gonna get one of my guys to help out with a pull bar. I'm gonna hold it straight and see can he just easily pull it back.
Of course not.
Want me to get a smaller one? Here. Bobby, I can get a smaller one. Okay, hold on. All right, so we're gonna try to attempt to, I'm gonna hold it straight, go ahead. All right, go up. It moves some. That's a spark plug. I don't know.
Soak it and let it sit for maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some good stuff. That WD-40 sucks.
Right here.
We'll reconvert in a little bit. So you see how tight that was coming out? I'm gonna get some nut blaster, soak it. Hopefully it'll get in there, get on them threads and loosen them up a little bit. So I got the good stuff in now. We're ready to rock. Let that soak for a little bit, and then I'm gonna take the spark plug and I'm gonna try to screw it back down and kind of go back and forth, and hopefully we can break it loose. We'll see. All right, so it's been sitting for about an hour or so. I was finishing up something else with a Bobby, and time to get back on this. So let's see, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna screw it in the on position to try to get maybe some of the nut buster down inside there. Try to get it out, hopefully work it back and forth a little bit. I love this stuff because you guys saw how hard I was pulling before, right? It's loose now. Huh? Box? No. So I'm pretty sure I found the misfire and some of the issues with the number 6 cylinder. Check this out. Look at that. That crap blew apart. Look at that, Billy. The only worry I got is if you look right here, you can see, I think whoever put this plug in cross-threaded to begin with, never got it in there all the way. But that was your issue right there. Leave a comment below if you disagree with me. I'm gonna get some parts ordered and we'll get them here. I'll show you what the part numbers are and we'll get them on the car. That one looks like it's already been sleeved. Hold on a second. So looking at it, it's definitely been sleeved. All right, another game plan. So what I've got is it's a tap that's the size of the spark plug, and then it goes into the sleeve size. So I'm going to attempt to chase this sleeve size with the tap right here that I have. It's a kit you get, and it's a solid sleeve. It's not a helical in there. So this truck had Cadillac converter codes also. It's actually a new set of cats on there, and probably what destroyed those cats was it was dumping too much fuel into the exhaust system, and that kind of what fried the cats. It's like if you had a bad injector. All right. I think we're gonna be all right. Make sure before you put the spark plug in the hole, you get air hose, you blow it out really good, and you have a friend crank it over and make sure there's no debris in there. Take a magnet, go inside, do whatever you gotta do, but get all the metal out. So after tapping the spark plug hole out with this tap right here, these are the sleeves I like to use on the plugs. They're the long ones. If you look at it, the top half right here is gonna go towards the top side of the plug is gonna sit like this, and that'll bite in the head and keep it from backing out. But you screw it on your plug like this, and tighten her in the hole. So the next thing you want to do is make sure when you go to start it, you are straight on. Go nice and easy with it. And if it starts to feel like it cross threads, take it back out. Right now it's going in pretty easy. The bad thing about it is this is the second time someone's done this. So someone evidently did it before me and they didn't do a very good job. That feels pretty good right there. So I'm gonna lock this in. I got a longer one, give a little more leverage on it when I'm doing it. Feels like it's going in pretty good. It feels nice. I'm just pushing like this. I'm not having to really yoke down on it hard. We should be getting close to the end now. And that feels good right there. When you put the wire on, make sure you use the no dielectric grease you get. They send you, normally you get a little pack in the box that comes in. I buy it by the tube because I use it on a lot of different things, not just spark plug wires. Make sure you hear it click when you're putting it on. Let's start this thing and see what kind of misfire we got. All right, I got the engine running. It's running at about 700 RPMs. There's no misfire, everything looks good. Let me show you what happened last night, and this is what I was talking about, making sure you clean it out correctly. Where's it at? So last night we were in a rush. They were closing up and they needed to move the truck, and I didn't get a chance to finish cleaning out correctly. And look at this plug. There was a little piece of debris left in there and it smashed it. So needless to say, this morning I had to come in and redo it and clean it out and make sure it was good. That's why I was saying earlier, just take your time and clean it all out. We got in a rush last night and it bit me in the ass. But everything's looking good now. It's running fine. There's no misfires and I don't think it's gonna have any more problems. All right guys, that's it for this video. I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Catch you later.